This is a review of the temporary installation of the Fogatti RV tankless water heater. So currently we live in a fifth wheel RV trailer. So the reason we decided to get the Fogatti tankless water heater on demand is that currently in our fifth wheel we have a 6-gallon water heater, and it's always heating up and using propane and then just sits there. If we don't use hot water, it cools off and the propane fires up again. It's using a lot of propane. So I did a lot of research on on-demand tankless water heaters and decided on the Fogatti unit. We are not ready to install it in the bus yet. So what I did is I created a temporary installation where we can utilize it while we're in the fifth wheel still, and then we'll move it to the bus when we get to that point. Let me show you the temporary installation that I did. This is the 6-gallon water heater that I was talking about, and what I did is I spliced into the cold water supply and I ran this line using PEX. This stuff's amazing, by the way. Ran it into the water inlet of the Fogatti with a shutoff valve. And then for the outlet, I ran it with a shutoff valve to the RV where the hot water supply is. So now we don't have to use propane. This is the remote of the Fogatti. It tells you the water that the temperature is currently inside the unit, or I believe it's at the outlet. And then if you press this button, it'll show you what temperature you have the water set to. 123 degrees is the maximum. And you can turn it off, but the unit is off while it's sitting here. Unless you turn on the water supply, then it fires up. So what I did is I built this temporary frame. I just welded it together that will kind of hold the water heater out here, so I didn't have to mess with any of my father's RV. So it's just spliced and used temporary. And I'll put sides on here in the next day or two. The propane line is just a tank that goes through a regulator into the back of the unit right here. The 12-volt supply from the RV comes in here, and that's what is used to power both the controller and to give the 12-volt auto ignition power to do so. The unit itself is pretty straightforward. Got all the coils back there. I did buy the model with the pressure relief valve installed. If you don't buy this model that has the pressure relief valve installed, then you have to put a pressure relief valve on the water supply. And I don't want to mess with that. That is what the unit will look like on the outside of the bus. And there we go. That's what the Fogatti tankless on-demand water heater looks like. When it's installed in the bus, you'll just see this part, and this part will be probably underneath the kitchen counter or in the bathroom or a utility closet or something. I know I've been promising part 2 of the wiring process of the bus. It is an intense edit. I want to, when I release part 2 of the wiring deletion, I want to make sure that it's educational. The idea is that somebody who has never done wire removal or wiring on a vehicle, that I can kind of explain a little bit of the process so they won't feel so intimidated. If you don't know how to do it, you might still want to get help, but you'll be able to watch part 1 and part 2 and most likely a part 3 of that wire deletion series to know how to get rid of the wires in a bus that you don't need. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and set those notifications so that set those notifications so that when a new video comes out, you'll be notified. And please comment. If you got questions, ask questions. If you think I'm a total idiot, tell me. Let's have a conversation down in the comments below. You're awesome. Have a good day.